Hello and welcome to your Foundations of Yoga class, focusing today on the knee and the hip. These asanas will strengthen the quadriceps muscles and the ligaments around the knee joints, rejuvenating the joint by activating healing energies and also loosening up the knee and the hip joints. Enjoy! Starting off in shavasana, bringing the body to lie flat on the mat. Legs are separated from one another. The hands away from the body. Palms facing up. Fingers might curl inward toward the palm. Making sure that the spine is straight and long on the back. The head resting on the back of the skull. And taking this time to make any adjustments to the body that can ensure you're able to completely relax. Bringing the awareness to the breath, noticing the rhythm of the natural breath. And beginning to count backward from 27 mentally as you inhale and as you exhale. Inhale 27, exhale 27. Inhale 26 and exhale 26. Continuing on with your own breath. If you lose count, just coming back to 27. Making sure not to move the body, as this will disturb the practice of shavasana. The aim here is to completely relax, to allow the body to relax as we bring our awareness internal by concentrating our awareness on the mental counting. And wherever you are, beginning to let go of mental counting, bringing the awareness back to the body, back to the surroundings in your environment, and gently waking up the body, wiggling the toes, the fingers, and coming up into a seated position. First, we will be coming into knee bending, legs long on the mat, bringing the right foot on the mat, flat on the mat close to the buttocks. Interlocking the fingers underneath the right thigh. And as you exhale, Extending the right leg long, contracting the kneecap as you extend that right leg. And as you inhale, bringing the knee and the thigh into the chest. Exhaling, right leg long, contracting the knee. And exhale, bringing the thigh into the body, bending at the knee. Completing 8 more rounds with your own breath. And when you're finished, bringing that right leg long to meet the left. Bringing the hands to support the body on the mat behind you, behind the buttocks. Closing the eyes and taking a moment to tune in to the right and the left knee. Noticing any sensations present in the right knee, any differences in feeling between the knees. When you're ready, bringing that left foot onto the mat, close to the buttocks, interlocking the fingers under that left thigh. And as you exhale, extending the left leg up and long, contracting the knee. And as you inhale, bringing the left foot in, left thigh into the chest, bending the left knee. Exhale, extend. And inhale, bring it in. Continuing 8 more rounds with your own breath. Contracting the kneecap with the extension. Inhaling as you bring the knee and the thigh into the chest. Focusing that awareness on the breath synchronization and the physical movement. And when you've finished, bringing the left leg long to meet the right. Softening the gaze here, taking a moment to tune into that part of the body in which we just finished moving. Next, coming into knee crank position, bringing the right foot to the mat. Again, interlocking the fingers underneath the right thigh. What we will be doing is drawing a oval or a circle with that right foot, bending at the right knee. So bringing the foot up off the mat. As you inhale, bringing the foot from below where the bottom of the circle is, upward. And as you exhale, bringing that foot down, rotating that right at the right knee. Inhaling up in a circle and exhaling down. And completing 9 more rounds with your own breath in a clockwise position. making sure that the awareness is on the breath and movement synchronization. And once you've finished, repeating that in the opposite direction in a counterclockwise circle. Inhaling on the way up, exhaling on the way down for 10 repetitions with your own breath. And when you've finished, bringing that right leg long to meet the left. Taking a moment to settle that left leg down. Bringing the awareness to the legs. And coming into the other side. Bending the left knee. Grounding the foot on the mat. Interlocking the fingers underneath the left thigh. Bringing the foot up off the mat. Beginning to rotate from the left knee. Inhaling on the way up and exhaling on the way down. Coordinating this movement with your own breath for 10 repetitions, and then switching the direction of the rotation of the knee. And once you've finished, bringing the left leg long, supporting the upper body with the hands propped up behind the buttocks, allowing the left leg to settle, becoming aware of the feeling and sensation in both legs, noticing whether one side of the one of the legs, the right or the left, or maybe one of the directions, if there perhaps was more tension or restriction within the movement of that practice. And letting it go. Coming into half butterfly. So keeping the left leg long, bending the right leg, and bringing the ankle over the left thigh. Placing the left hand on the right foot and the right hand on the right knee. Now, as you exhale, pushing the knee down, and as you inhale, bringing the knee up towards the sky, coordinating that movement with breath, making sure that there is enough clearance of the ankle and the foot over on that left leg so that a teeter-totter of sorts can happen without restriction. So exhale, pushing that right knee down toward the mat, and inhale, bringing it up. Now completing 10 rounds of this with your own breath. Perhaps noticing the sensation within the hip as you move the knee up and down. And once you've finished, bringing the right leg out long and bringing the right foot to the mat, hugging in that right knee a little bit into the chest and bringing the foot out long once again. This ensures that the kneecap is properly realigned back into the leg structure. That movement, as you may have noticed and felt, moves the joint in a direction that it's not used to. So it's important to realign that kneecap. Coming into the other side, bending at the left knee, bringing the left foot over the right thigh, right hand on the foot, left hand on the knee. As you inhale, bringing the knee up to the chest, and as you exhale, pushing the knee down to the ground, completing 9 more rounds of that movement with your own breath. And when you've finished, bringing the left leg long to meet the right, bending at the knee once more, bringing the foot in close to the buttocks, giving the left knee a little squeeze, and bringing the left leg out long again to meet the right. Bracing the upper body with the hands behind the back, softening the gaze and tuning into not only the knee but the hip joint. Bringing the awareness to the hip joint. And letting that go. Coming now into hip rotation. Leaving the left leg long, once again crossing that right leg, that right foot over the left thigh. Left hand grasps the right toes. Right hand is placed on the knee. Left hand supports the foot, and the right hand is going to rotate the knee in a circular direction, rotating that hip for hip rotation pose. So inhaling as we rotate up, and exhale as we rotate the knee in a downward direction. With your own breath, completing 10 repetitions, and then 10 repetitions in the opposite direction, coordinating breath with movement. You can also bring your awareness to the sensations that are felt in that hip as it is being rotated. So going ahead with your own breath now. And once you've finished, bringing that right leg long to meet the left, bringing the hands behind the body to support the trunk, and taking a moment to bring the awareness to the right hip. Letting that go and bringing the left ankle over the right knee, beginning hip rotation with the left hip. Left hand supports the left knee, right hand on the toes to stabilize that lower leg. Rotating the knee in a circular direction as you inhale up and exhale down, 10 rounds in a clockwise direction and 10 rounds in a counterclockwise direction. Going ahead now with your own breath. And once you've finished, bringing the left leg long to meet the right, hands come behind the body, supporting the upper body, and taking a moment to bring awareness to the left hip and both hips. Letting go of this practice and coming into butterfly, bending the knees, soles of the feet are together, bringing the feet as close as you can into the groin, clasping the feet with the hands. Now, in butterfly, we will bounce the legs up and down. There will be no breath synchronization with this practice, so natural breathing, but bringing the awareness, closing the eyes if you're comfortable with that, and bringing the awareness to the hip joints and the awareness to the movement within the hip joints, completing 10 to 30 rounds of this upward and downward motion, like the flapping of a butterfly, or however long feels good in your body. Going ahead now. Beginning to slow the movement in the legs, allowing the legs to stop moving, and coming into a variation of this pose, either leaving the feet where they are or bringing them out slightly from the groin so that you can stabilize in a seated position. Bringing the hands now to the knees. As you exhale, pushing the legs down. As you inhale, allowing them to come up. Doing this for 10 to 30 rounds, whatever feels good for you. As you exhale, pushing the knees down towards the mat and allowing them to come up as you inhale. noticing the sensation and the stretch within the inner thighs, the movement in the hips. And when you've finished, bringing the hands back to the feet, supporting the legs as they stretch out long, lying side by side between one another. Softening the gaze, bringing the hands behind the back to support the upper body. As you bring the awareness to the hips and letting go of this practice, lying back down in shavasana. Legs are long, arms are away from the body. Taking a moment here to tune into those hips, the knees, and perhaps even the low back. Do you notice any difference within these joints? Any sensations? Maybe it feels looser, more activated. Perhaps it feels warm. Making any last adjustments to the body so that you can completely relax. Bringing the awareness to the natural breath. Noticing how it ebbs and flows. And coming into mental counting once more to fully allow the body to relax. Bringing the awareness inward, inhaling for 27, exhale 27. Continuing with this in your own mind as you inhale and exhale. Remaining here in shavasana for as long as you like. Resting and relaxing the body, giving it that much needed rest that it so desires. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this class, please be sure to like and share this video and subscribe to Yoga with Ash for more videos like this. You can also find me on Apple Podcast with the Yoga Podcast, so feel free to tune in there to get your yoga fix.